Okay, you guys, how you guys doing? Today is Friday 21st, and we already got to buy euro dollar. The last updates were not published, but they are in my YouTube channel, so you can check that on my channel directly. So this is euro dollar. It opened for buyers. We get some highs in the area, but at this point, the market is actually trying to push through the highs. At this moment, we are above the 109.70, and that is, that's a buy price. We already got to buy here on euro, like I said, and as you can see, we had the buy stop. That was like almost 2 hours now, so that was already accomplished. And now I'm waiting for the pound to possibly go for the buyer. Okay, dollar Canadian waiting for the sellers, and we already got to close, like I said, on this take profit, the euro dollar. So this is the market alerts that I give with all my traders over here. And now what I'm doing is pretty much, like I said, waiting for more buyers and see if we get to buy back with euro dollar. And for that to happen, I'm in 15 minutes. If I show you in 1 hour time frame, like I said, looks like very important highs, But one more time, if I have a buy opening day for European market, most likely the market might try to reach the 109.90 and probably even farther than that. And that's going to depends on the US market. And we have, of course, the PMI of the US today. That's going to happen at 10:45 a.m. Eastern time. And so expect volatility around that time for the PMI of the US. Okay, so like I said, expecting more buyers on the euro, probably around targets 109.90, even with some extensions. And for the pound dollar, is being affected by the PMI of UK, and it went down to 123.75. But again, we are very close to buy prices, but here I'm going to wait to start buying at 124. So 124 is my price to start pushing for more buys with the pound dollar. And I wouldn't take any short strategy since all this area is actually trying to push the pound for the buyer. Dollar Canadian instead, the buyers are pretty much done, and I'm expecting possibly sellers below 135 30, below 135.30 down to 135.20, and then below 35.10 down to 135. I will try to avoid the buyers because between the 35.30 and the 35.40, I can see from April 15th tons of buyers, tons of sellers. I'm sorry. And if I show you in the historicals, like I said, I'm going to go for 1 hour time frame. And these levels looks like the market is only just testing highs. They're only testing highs. So as you can see here, we might see some buy pressure situation that might happen with the PMI. I don't know, but just be careful with buy strategies, because I see this as a huge short potential, So if we buy around here, which we could, we must be careful and try to expire every buy we do, because if you do scalping, you must be aware that if you scalp on highs, you might get stuck on a buy without the expiration of it. So that's something to consider. Okay, so I'm probably going to wait on the sellers basically with the dollar Canadian today. Gold and silver, just sellers. Gold looks like it's going down to the next level, which is the 1980. That's 1980, 1982. So gold might keep pushing down, and silver as well. So silver, it might go down to 25 and extensions for today. Okay, so as long as the dollar push for buyers, gold and silver might drop a little bit. But again, be careful on the highs with dollar Canadian. They might be dangerous. And again, the PMI is going to be the information that is going to really give us the inflection of the prices with dollar Canadian. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait and see what happens on the highs. If I buy, I want to buy really quick. If it loses power, and if I short, then that's actually the situation I'm actually expecting. But everything at this point is kind of mixed, so I'm gonna have to really, really wait for the US opening and the information of the PMI. I don't want to be the buying on the highs on euro and then all the sellers, or shorting on dollar Canadian and then the market pushing towards the dollar. So consider that today it might be a too biased day for the markets. All right, so that's going to really depends on the last information we have. Today's Friday, but again, the projection I see is buyers on the pound, buyers on the euro, and sellers for dollar Canadian. So that being said, you better trade live with some trader. Like I say, you can join my live trading sessions, my signals over here, because I follow every 15 minutes what the opportunity is. So it's quite difficult to kind of record something when you are a scalper, and scalpers may agree with me on that point. I hope this information helps. And be careful today. Like I said, it's Friday. We still have information coming up as PMI of the United States. And I wish you the best. Thank you, guys.